Alright, we're going to do a little video here to go over markup, markdown. So the first question says a recording company sells a DVD for the wholesale price of $12.75. Best Buy marks up the price to $19.99. What is the markup as a percent? So keep in mind you're going to keep in mind that the wholesale price is going to be lower and the markup price is going to be higher. So now this is basically a percent of change. So percent over 100 change, and your change is going to be the markup over the original, which is now going to be the wholesale. So basically my first step is going to be I need to do $19.99 and subtract $12.75. 9 minus 7 is 2. 7. So $7.24 is my markup. So what percent is that out of 100? If my markup was $7.24 over $12.75. Now $7.24 over $12.75, I don't think I can really simplify that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply $7.24 times 100. When I multiply by 100, my decimal moves 2 times. So my answer is going to be 724. And I'm going to have to take 724 and divide it by $12.75. So you move 1, 2, which means over here, 1, 2. So I'm going to rewrite it as 1,275 into 72,400. And then I'm going to divide it out. Okay, 1,275 into 7,240. Let's go 5, 6. Let's try 6. 6 times 5 is 30. 3, 42, 43, 45. 8, 12, 16. 7, too big. Try 5. 5 times 5 is 25. That's 2. 5 times 7, 35, 36, 37. That'd be a 3. 5 times 2 is 10, 13. 1. Okay. So subtract it. 13 minus 7 is 6. 6. 11 minus 3 is 8. Bring down the 0. Now how many times will 1,275 go into 8,650? That's probably going to be more than 6. Let's try 7. 7 times 5, 35, 49, 50, 51. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 5 is 19. 7, 8. So that's a little big, so it's going to be 56%. So it'd be a 56% markup, which makes sense because $7.24 is a little bit more than half of $12.75. Okay, let's do another one. A pair of shoes sell for a wholesale price of $50. Foot Locker marks up the shoes 125%. What's the retail price? So retail is going to be how much the Foot Locker is going to sell them, and it's going to be a lot more than $50, which is wholesale price. So wholesale price is how much Foot Locker bought them from the company. Percent over 100, part over whole. So we know our percent. 125% out of 100%. That's the markup. This is the markup. So do we know how much money we're marking it up? No. But we do know the original price was $50. So now I would say, okay, how do I get from 100 to 50? Divide by 2. For 125%, I would do the same thing, and I would divide by 2. So I'd say 125 divided by 2. And I get $62.52. I'm sorry, $62.50. $62.50 is my markup. It's not how much they're selling them for, it's my markup. So I have these $50 pair of shoes that I buy from the company. Then I'm going to add on a markup so I can make some money selling these shoes. And now I'm going to sell them for my retail price of $112.50. Okay. Last example I want to do with you. Another pair of shoes costs $175 retail at Foot Locker. So $175 is retail. That's going to be the most expensive price. Foot Locker has marked up the price 150%. What's the wholesale price? So now, there's a wholesale price. I found 150% of it, and I ended up at $175. So, let's figure it out. So basically, my wholesale plus that 150% markup equals my retail, which is $175. Now, my wholesale would be 100% because it's 100% of the shoes. That's how much it costs to buy them. So if I have the wholesale plus 150% markup, together 250% would be $175. So now you're going to find a proportion. If we want to find the wholesale, we need to find the 100%. Okay. So now I say, oh, okay, well, I'm going to simplify that. So it's now like 25 over 10. What can I do to get from 25 to 175? I can multiply by 7. So now I have 10 times 7, and I get 70. So my wholesale price would be $70. So now let's think of it this way. Let's check it and make sure it makes sense. I have shoes that are $70. They're going to mark them up 150%. Well, think about what is 100% of 70? 70. Let's think about 50%. 50% of 70, which would be half, would be $35. So this is my markup. This $70 and $35, which is $105. They marked them up $105. But this is your wholesale. This is the 150% they are marked up, and that is how you get back to the $175. This was wholesale. This is retail. Okay, hope that helps.